Hey guys, Happy New Year. It is January 1st, 2026. And there's still some hunting seasons going on out there and still open here for a few more days. And then we got a youth season. But I just wanted to, it's a fairly nice day. We had a little, got down into the low 30s or high 20s last night. So, but the sun is out, wind's down. I just want to get out and do some work. So I'm gonna walk around, peruse, and I got some stuff I want to clean up. A lot of this doesn't have to do with anything as far as the work I'm gonna do. It has a lot to do with deer, unless I stumble across something. But something I did want to show you guys is this screening that I used. I'm not even though my hat says Domain, I'm not a brand person. I do like to lean towards Domain seed. It's been really hard to take hold because of weather conditions. All this stuff that I've planted in the spring and summer type stuff has been awesome. With droughts hitting late summer stuff, my fall stuff hasn't done what I wanted to do, but I've been heavily wanting to lean towards Domain and hopefully stick with them for the long haul. But I keep dabbling into other stuff. If I find a clearance deal on something after season, I'm jumping on it. I don't really care what the brand is, as long as the seed is clean. But I did want to show this, and if I was still hunting right now, I would not be happy with it. But there's some caveats with that, so I'm going to turn you around and show you this. All right, so this is the Domain Incognito, and I'm kneeled down right now, and you can see it's been taken out. There's some stuff standing and whatnot, but it is down. We've had a lot of winds and whatnot, but we haven't had any of those snows, ices, or nothing like that. This is strictly wind. So while it was green and young, and then even after it was done growing, it held up fine. It's basically been since the last few weeks of December. It has just knocked down. So if I was still hunting, this would be a problem, but I want to show something with this. So I really like Incognito when it's growing and it's alive, but check this out down here. Let me adjust my hand. This down here is Dirty Bird. Look how well that's doing. All right, so I'm gonna kneel down right here. This is Dirty Bird, along with whatever else has grown up into it. Can't see through it. Now there might be some, actually there is some foxtail and stuff out, what else in here, but it's standing. So what I'm wanting to do this coming year is mix Incognito and Dirty Bird together as a screen. Or if that fails in 2027, I will simply use Dirty Bird, because Dirty Bird held up great. And this is some Incognito and Dirty Birds. You can see it actually did better along there. And it's just, the reason that looks poor is it's like an 8 to 10 foot section, so it's small, but it did hold up, and I think the deer in here would feel secure with it. So I think that's a positive. I'm not like I said before, I'm not a brand person. However, one screening product I've used that has been terrible, and I've used it twice just to be sure, is the I hate to say it, because there are some things that I do like, is the Whitetail Institute Conceal. It is, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I've got a feeling the Incognito and Dirty Bird mixed together could be the ticket. So that's what I'm looking forward to in 2026, sometime around June or July. Actually, if depending on the rains, if I can get a good good rains around July 1st. That's when I'll be planting the spring for that's when I'll be planting the screen for 2026. I'd like to get some vetch and clover growing in this section to revitalize a little bit. This has had a screen and sorghum and everything else for a while, so I'll go ahead and try to get something to pump some nitrogen in it. If not, I'm gonna be dosing it heavy with fertilizer. I got domain cranks coming, so I'm pretty excited about it. I found a heck of a deal and went ahead and grabbed the last of the jugs that they had, and I'll go ahead and spray these edges. I'm doing a whole lot of different stuff with the property this year. You see vetch right down in there. Got a bunch of, I planted vetch in the fall, and I'm hoping it makes it through the winter into the spring. But I'm changing a lot of stuff on the property. I'm not going to be maintaining it as far as mowing as much. I'm wanting to cut about 30 minutes of mowing out of my day, and that is strictly for the deer itself, to let some of the property grow up, thicken up, and maybe have the deer change the way they move. If not, that's fine too. I still want to just go ahead and let it grow up and thicken. So trees right through there, and that screening, just past the screening there, they're all fenced in. I'm pulling that fence this spring, and I'm gonna move it. I don't know where yet. I have a couple ideas, but I haven't decided on what I'm gonna do. So if I could get some more pines this year, the nursery through the state that I use, through the state here, does not have the pines that I want. So I don't know what happened to their growing season, but they have nothing to provide, so I will be omitting that. I would have planted a ton more pines right through here and fenced them off, but that's not an option. So I'm probably going to go with probably gonna do some more OP367s and maybe some hybrid willow, maybe some dappled willow, maybe some red osier. I don't really know yet. Luckily, I've got time to think about it, look at the lay of the land, and decide. I've thought about, just on the other side of the carport there is creating a habitat on that hill that would push the deer that cross the fence down from the blind and push them up towards me, and basically put the top point at 30 yards is what I thought about doing. So where if they come on the front side of that and walk up, as soon as I get to the edge, I know they're at 30 and I'm ready to shoot. But I have not decided that yet. And the main reason I haven't decided that is typically with these screening projects, I want to put weed barrier down. And I don't like to do that on a hill with the type of water and rain we get here. That weed barrier is going to kill everything, and the soil gets pretty unprotected that way. If something was to run down through there, it could completely wallow it out. So I don't want that. I do have a mess load of cedar chips that I could go in there and just basically weed mat each cutting. So that is an option as well. And then that'll allow all the stuff to grow up around it, except, you know, within the protected area. And then as stuff gets up through the cedar chips, it is what it is. So I've got options, I've got ideas. I just don't know which way I'm going to go yet. I did find my locations for some fruit trees that I'm getting through Whitetail Hill. I'm getting 2 pears, 2 apples, and those will go along with the 3 apples and 5 pears that I already have on the property. Plus the plums I have in the front yard, and straight through there is a plum thicket that I want to transplant some stuff out of. So I have a mess load of chestnuts that I want to get out. I will probably pot a lot of those and get them started, and then decide what I want to do with those. I've got some good chestnuts on the property already. I don't know, I've got 15 or 20 chestnuts. Well, at least 15, probably over 20. And I've got some sawtooths. I'd like to I guess, advance those at some point or increase those to make this, you know, just basically a big giant nut farm at some point. Not, you know, I'm gonna keep my food plots. I'm not gonna infringe on those, but I would like to make this place to where when seed drops, they drop like crazy, and this place is just loaded. So that's kind of the goal. I'm not in any rush to put 500 trees on here because, you know, right out the gate, I found out you have to protect every single little tree, or the deer will find it, and the deer will eat it, and the deer will kill it. So doing this stuff all at once doesn't work. It's in stages, and that's fine too. I actually like the stage process to just kind of monitor and keep up with the stages, see how long certain things do. You got, you know, every year's different as far as water, droughts, heat, winters. So it's good to just keep up with all that. But while I'm in this food plot, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So this food plot, I don't know if the camera picks up, but this food plot is extremely green, very dark green. Looks good. It's being eaten down. Some of this vetch, it's got some runners on it, and the Ryan here is good. A lot of weed mat in here. I'm hoping a lot of this goes away. If not, I might get some microbes that'll eat this stuff up pretty good. I don't think that was one of my negatives for this year, but you can see right here in this utilization cage, outside of it's down to the ground, inside of it is, some of it's probably 7 to 8 inches tall, maybe it's at least 6, but there's some sprigs in there that might go 7 or 8 inches. So this is being used. Probably a lot of nighttime stuff. I don't have a camera on this, but definitely being used if that cage looks like that, because nothing else is different out here other than the cage. So, and I've experienced that every year out here, is if I have a cage out, everything inside of it is much taller than the rest of it. So, but looking forward to the new year. Looking forward to some consistent temperatures and stuff like that, where we can get some work done. And just, I like to whittle that stuff, so I'll be doing a little bit here and there. And I'll have everything knocked out well before a deadline comes. I always get stuff done early. So anyways, we'll keep some stuff coming, and we'll check in some more as work gets going towards the deer process. I've got a list of stuff to do, so anything of importance comes, we'll go ahead and bring it to you. But I appreciate everyone checking in. Again, happy new year, and we'll see you on the next one. I hope everyone has had a successful season, and I hope 2025 was good to you. Take care, guys.